This video explains how to use an RStudio program that runs in the cloud to do some analysis. To get started, click this link, log in. You have to create an account if you don't already have one. When the program loads, it may look something like this. You'll see the top left window. This is the R script. It's the commands, the program itself. And the bottom left, this is the console where the results are shown. And the two other windows on the right hand side we'll talk about later. But let's start in the top left. You have to make sure this is at the top. And so see here, this is line 1, and lines 9 through 18 explain how to use the script and how to modify the script. Line 43, this is the beginning of the settings section. The data section is at 74, and then the analysis section is here in line 305. But let's begin by reading this, how to use this script. Select all the code, which you can do by Command A on a Mac, and then click the Run button, which is this one here. And so you'll see a lot of things start to happen down here. You know it's running because this red stop sign appears when it's running. So now that it's done running, a lot of things appeared here in the top right window. These are results, data frames, and things like that. And as it says, after it runs, click the Files tab in the bottom right pane, and then check the box for the CSV file that was just created. And you can tell which one was just created because the modified date and time appear. And then click More and select Export. So we're going to look for the one that was just created. Today is August 7th, 2023. And so we've got financialmanagers.csv. So we click this, More, and Export. And I open it up in Microsoft Excel. And so what we have are a list of majors, the frequency of which the people in the sample had that major, the fraction of people in the sample with that major, and then this is the mean earnings and the median earnings. And so it's already sorted by frequency. And so for financial managers, this is the profession that was selected. Accounting is the most popular major, and their average earnings are $113,000. And so you can look through this list to see which are the most popular majors among financial managers and their average earnings. Now you can also modify this script and change the selected occupation. To do that, you have to review section 4 and find an occupation that interests you. So section 4 contains the occupation codes. 178 is lawyers. So remember 178. Now we need to go to line 300 and change the number. So we're going to change it from occupation 7, which was financial managers, to 178. Keep everything else the same. So we found an occupation that interests us. We modified the number in line 300. And now we need to find line 350 and change the file name. Finally, after we do that, we're going to run lines 300 and all the lines in section 3 again. So here's line 350. We're going to change this from financial managers to lawyers. And then we're going to run lines 300 and all the lines in section 3 again. So I highlight all of these lines, and then I click Run. And again, you're going to see that this is running down here. And the lawyers file was just created. There previously was one there. You can rewind the video to see. But now this has been updated, August 7th, 2023, which is the current time. And so if we click this, you'll see now that the most popular major for lawyers was political science. Economics is up there, and economics majors do have higher average incomes than most other majors. You can sort this list. I recommend limiting it to the, say, top 50 majors, because a lot of these majors, there's very few lawyers in them. And if you want to see who is the highest paid, you'll find that electrical engineers and chemical engineers and physics were the highest paid. They tend to work in intellectual property and other areas. But economics is a top 10 major for highest paid lawyers. And you can pick any industry and follow these steps to modify the script and do original analysis. I explain the data and this analysis in more detail in Chapter 1 of my book, Data and the American Dream, and you can find more information on that here. Finally, this analysis carried out a generalized version of analysis that was presented in this journal article by John Winters. Is economics a good major for future lawyers? And what we're showing here is that you can change it from lawyers to any occupation, and then focus on any major that you want in your write-up of these results.